Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel and welcome if you're new here. I'm Rachna Prasad. Today I will be recommending you some books for distraction, books that will engage you, captivate you, and some of them will literally blow up your mind. I've been thinking about recommending you guys some books, so why not do it now? And why not recommend you some books that can distract you from the dark times that we are going through right now. And these are some uncertain times, so why not spend them reading amazing books. We are all in quarantine and we are not sure when the lockdown will be lifted. I think it's wise to do something that can be worthwhile. And if you're a reader, this is the perfect video for you because these books are amazing and I really love them. They will definitely distract you from whatever going on right now. This will get you in a right mood. So books are of different genres, like you will get thrillers, crime, some are romance books, some of them are adventurous, spiritual books. So I thought a lot, and instead of giving you light books to read, I thought why not give you different genres. So this book won't be hard on you, like they don't so I chose books that don't really include too much grief or too much darkness in them. So I think this will be perfect for your mood if you are feeling down, and of course they will distract you from whatever you are going through, because I believe that books can do that to you, take you to another world, and that's why I fell in love with reading. If you find a book that you really want to read, you can just go into my description and click on the Amazon link and add that book to your cart or your wish list. Without further ado, let's just get into this video. So here are some amazing books and series that I read and loved. The series I'm recommending is The Hunger Games. This is a very popular series. This is an amazing series. It's of a dystopian genre, and these books will definitely transport you to a whole another world. So the story begins when Katniss steps forward to replace her sister in the game. So these games are called the Hunger Games. So what happens in these games is that there is this capital, kind of like a kingdom, and there are 12 districts under capital. So what happens is capital holds this game every year, which is called the Hunger Games, the name of the series. So two participants from each district has to participate in the games, and they don't really have another option. So this year Primrose is chosen for the games, but she's too young for that. So Katniss steps forward to replace her. So yeah, that's how this deadly game begins. And this is a really good book. This will engage you from the very first page, and it just keeps getting better with each chapter, each book, each page. So give this book a read. Also this book has so many different perspectives that I haven't seen much in other books. So this will really give you a new way of thinking. So I think this book is best for everyone, just other than distractions. But you guys should definitely read this book. This series should be on your TBR. Let's move to the next book. So the next one is also a series. It is the Millennium series, and oh my god, is this series brilliant. I just love this book so much. I can't recommend this enough to you guys. These are the best crime thriller series I ever read. The books revolves around Elizabeth and Michael Blomkvist. First book, they are investigating this mystery that happened years ago, like more than 20 years, I guess. They do find out what really happens, and the investigation that goes on. The journey of this book is so much interesting and so impressive. I was so impressed by the author. He has written such an incredible book and the story. So first book, I fell in love with the first book and started reading the second one. So in the second book, Elizabeth is accused of murders and she is nowhere to be found. So things really take a turn, and Michael is trying to find out what really happened. Elizabeth is a genius computer hacker, so that's another interesting part of the story, because you get to know a world that you weren't really a part of, maybe. So the end of the second book, something happens, but Lisbeth is still accused of the murders, and that continues in the third book. There is more to the story than it shows. So and the third book contains so many things from the past of Lisbeth, and I really found it interesting because I really wanted to know what really happened with her. and she's one of my favorite characters from the fictional world. I really had fun reading this book, and I definitely want you guys to read this one, so please go and pick this series up. You won't be disappointed. Next one are short stories. This is a series called Urban Short Stories. Now these books are really amazing. They are so beautiful. The stories are elegant. Now I never forget to take these books with me when I'm traveling afar. So one of these books is called the Love Collection, and obviously they contain some romantic short stories, and they are really interesting. They are not our everyday love stories. They are diverse in nature. In fact, every story in these three books are diverse in nature. They are different from each other. And these two book contains stories from our day-to-day lives, and how we get on with our days and our surroundings. Some people with dreams, and these stories are written by different authors, so you get to read different authors or different writing styles. That's what I liked about these books, and these won't really bore you. Okay, there are so many stories, I think. Let's just see. Yeah, so each book contains more than 20 or 15 short stories, but they won't bore you. You will just want to read more and more. And also these books are definitely best for beginners who want to start reading, or people who are in a reading slump. So go for this one. I really loved this one. So yeah, the next book is The Poet by Michael Connelly. Now this is another book that I have been recommending to each and everyone who wants to read a crime and thriller. Yeah, this book is a little dark, but it gets so good in the end and during the story. You guys can guess from the title, the murderer in this book is someone who leaves behind verses from poems, near his victim or something like that. So it gets so good, and it's so fascinating to see something like this. Detectives have to crack the mystery through the poems, and yeah, it just gets so good. I mean, you never expect something like this to exist, but here it is. So do read this. If you're a beginner, you can go for this book because it's not really hard to read, and I think as a beginner you will really like reading a thriller, because this book will keep you at edge, and you really want to know what happened and who this murderer is. What are you waiting for? Just go and get a copy of this book or an ebook. So definitely read this one. This is highly recommended for the people who really love crime and thriller. And the next book on the list is The Perfect Match by Jodi Picoult. Now this book is packed with so many emotions. It gives you jolt every time something new happens. This is my second book by Jodi Picoult. This book is based on child sexual abuse. So some of you might get triggered by this, so feel free to skip this one. But if you want to read something that will shatter you, and something that will make you emotional, you get it. So yeah, and the other book is My Sister's Keeper by Jodi Picoult. I didn't really include this book in this one because it deals with lot of grief, but if you're someone who loves to be shattered by books, definitely go for that one. And if you're someone who is going through some difficult time, I won't recommend you guys those books. And The Perfect Match has good writing style. It won't bore you. So the story revolves around a lawyer and her son who is sexually abused. So she is a lawyer, but she can't really present her son in the court. So she really wants to find out what really happened, who did that to her son. He's just a 5-year-old kid, and the story will really wreck you, because Jodi Picoult has this way to get into your heart and shatter it. So definitely read this one if you're a fan of one of those books. So the next book is Veronica Decides to Die by Paulo Coelho. Now I'm not a spiritual reader or a spiritual person for that matter, but as I said, these recommendations are for you to be distracted from these dark times or we are going through right now. So I think some people who are into spiritual and motivational reads should definitely go for this one. And people who are feeling down and are dealing with a lot of things right now. So this book is about a girl, Veronica, who decides to die, but she survives. So she is brought into this hospital where she is treated for her condition, and things get better for her, and people are inspired by her. there are so many sentences that will really get you and will motivate you, make you emotional. So this book is perfect for you. And if you are not a spiritual or a motivational reader, pick this book on your own risk. I read this book. I liked it, but it wasn't a best read for me. But my friends who are into spiritual reading or motivational reading really love this book. So here it is. I'm recommending this book to you guys. The next book is A Black Englishman by Caroline Slaughter. Now this is such an underrated book, and I really found this book beautiful. I issued it from my library this year, and it was so captivating. So this story revolves around two people, Sam and Isabel. Now Isabel is a wife of a military officer. They are both here in India from Britain. Isabel's husband is posted to India as a military officer, so she moves with him, obviously. So she meets Sam, who is an Oxford return but an Indian, and he has this aura around him that really makes him feel like a British, but he really is an Indian. So this is a story about race, love, romance, and passion. And this is around the time that India got independence. So this gets really good with, and I think the author has done a perfect job setting the scenes around how at one side India is getting independence, and at one side people are protesting against British, and on the other hand we are seeing this romance blooming between two people who are from different regions, from different ethnicity and different race. So story really got me, and this is one of my favorite books from romance genre. This is not only romance, this book will give you so much where what people really went through in the time of independence struggle. Book has rating under 4 on Goodreads, but I don't think that's fair, but it depends on people. So I really like this book. Definitely give this one a read. This will really give you a glimpse in the lives of love life of people who are from different groups and communities, and what really goes in there. Hope you found this video useful and you found a book that you really wanted to read. So if you like my content and you really want to see more videos from me, make sure you subscribe to my channel, and do follow me on Instagram and all the other social media, because why not. And I have linked my social medias down in the description to let me know what you guys want to see in the next few videos. I'll see you in my next video. Stay tuned till then. Bye.